So today we're going to be taking a look at all the brand new weapons that have been revealed for the Naval Strike DLC. Now of course this map pack is still 2 weeks away, it isn't released until the 18th of March across all platforms for all premium members. Now of course if you don't have premium you will still have to wait an extra 2 weeks until the 1st of April. Now as we've come to expect with all weapon packs we receive with DLCs, we are getting ourselves 5 new weapons that span across 5 different weapon areas. So the first is a brand new assault rifle called the AR-160, the next is an SMG or PDW called the SR2, we then have a pistol, the SW40, the sniper rifle is the SR338, and the support weapon is the AWS. So as you can see from that list, we aren't getting ourselves any type of new DMR weapon or any type of new carbine. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at all these brand new weapons we will be getting our hands on in the next few weeks. So to begin with, this is the brand new AR-160 assault rifle, and it was actually revealed late last week in the brand new images of Naval Strike. As you can see, the player to the left hand side of the hovercraft is using this weapon. Now it's an Italian-made assault rifle by Beretta, and its original name is the ARX-160. Now of course DICE and EA don't have the official trademarking or the licensing to use the original names of these weapons. Now relatively, this is a fairly new weapon. It was only developed in 2008 for the Italian military, so it is made of lightweight composite materials with a built-in folding stock. Now of course, being a NATO weapon, it does fire 5.56 NATO rounds and it carries a 30 round magazine in a standard AR weapon configuration. So with a rate of fire of 700 rounds per minute, this weapon is very similar to the CZ805. And finally, to unlock this weapon, you have to complete the challenge Spare Time Sniper. Now moving on to the PDWs, we have the SR2 SMG. Its original name is the SR2 Veresk. This is a Russian-made weapon designed in 1999 and it's a very lightweight, compact SMG with a collapsible stock. Now this has a rate of fire of 900 rounds per minute, firing 21mm rounds. Now this can carry a 30 round magazine, so compared to some other SMGs in the game, that's quite a high mag count. With a 900 round rate of fire, you will be burning through that ammunition very quickly. Now from taking a look at the battle log charts, as you would expect for a weapon with a rate of fire of 900 rounds per minute, this weapon has a very low accuracy and an extremely short range, so you will have to be in very close quarters to use this weapon successfully. Now to unlock this, you have to complete the challenge Packing a Punch. Now moving on to the pistol, we have the SW40 revolver, which of course is meant to be the Smith & Wesson Model 40, first released in the US in 1952. Now if you take a look at the image on Battlelog, you can actually see this is meant to be a much more up-to-date modern variation of the weapon with a Picatinny rail on the barrel to allow attachments like flashlights and lasers. Now this is a compact 6-shot 357 revolver and it is a double action trigger, so you will still be seeing the same delay times with your shots as you see with the Rex and the Magnum. And finally, to unlock this pistol you have to complete the assignment Curveball. Now moving on to the recon class, we have the SR338 rifle. Now unfortunately this is actually a very vague name. All that stands for is sniper rifle that fires .338 Lapua Magnum rounds. Now we know that the SR61 and the 338 Recon both also fire the Magnum rounds. They're a very large caliber bullet, but unfortunately because of this title we can't really track down which exact weapon this is meant to be a replica of. If any of you guys do know more about weapons and think you have an inclination onto which type of weapon this is meant to be, don't forget to tell me in the comment section below. Now from taking a look at the battle log stats and knowing its caliber, we can assume it's going to be very similar to the SRR61, a very similar velocity and a very similar range and damage model. Now interestingly, even though it does fire the very same large round as the SRR61, it does actually have 2 extra rounds in its magazine, with a 10-shot magazine compared to only 8 shots for the SRR61. Now finally, moving on to the support class, we have the AWS, which again unfortunately is a very vague title. AWS just stands for Area Weapon System, very similar to GPMG or General Purpose Machine Gun. This just means it's a weapon that can be used in a wide variety of situations. So without much real life background on this weapon, we can gain some details from its battle log. Now it has a rate of fire of 800 rounds per minute, so up there with the likes of the MG4 and much faster than the likes of the M60 or the M249. Now this weapon, like most of the LMGs in Battlefield 4, has a 100 round magazine that can't be buffed up to 150 or 200. Now interestingly, to unlock this weapon you have to complete the assignment Swiss Cheese, and firing 5.56 NATO rounds has led me to believe this could be a European Swiss weapon. Now I have looked into the Swiss military, looking at their LMGs, all of their machine guns, and I couldn't find any type of weapon that looks very similar to this. Taking a look at its profile from Battlelog, it does look very similar to the M249. So that rounds off all of the guns we will be receiving with the brand new Naval Strike DLC. So it does look like we will be getting some cool additions to the game in the next few weeks. So I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Which of these weapons are you looking forward to getting your hands on the most? I myself think the new SMG could be a little bit of a beast. And of course, if you have any extra information about any of these weapons, share that with us in the comment section below. And of course, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to hit like, it does massively help me out. But in the meantime guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.